Good morning, Aquarius. So today's reading is going to be about forgiveness. All right, the new moon in Gemini, where I'm at, it's going to be going on about what time? 10:34 p.m. All right, so right now we probably have, I don't know how many hours that is away, but I just heard, like, do the math. Hold on a second. Let me do it. So it's about 7:30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about 11 hours away. Wow. Okay. Just give or take. Okay, guys. So when I was preparing for this, first of all, there was a lot of resistant energy. Okay, there was a lot of releasing of regret, a lot of releasing of guilt. Okay, that I needed to do before I was ready to come on and do this reading. There was also releasing the spirit of incompletion, releasing the spirit of Aries. Actually, remember, Aries has been coming in, but it's this it's like repressed anger, and it's also this energy of like dictatorship, or energy of following fear rather than following love. Okay, so again, remember the 23, and thank you guys for those of you who commented about the number 23 and about the Ben energy, the Mayan Ben energy. So Christ is here. He is very prevalent in these readings because he has chosen the Aquarius collective to help heal the divine masculine. Okay, so that's another reason why we had to lift the spirit of Aries, because there's been this this force, you know, that we manifest through force rather than through peace, through love, through acceptance, through trust, through surrender, through flow, right? You know, yes, repetitive actions are needed, consistency is needed, but there's also this energy of taking a pause to do the work, because we always need to be reminded that the mission, the first part of our mission, is us, is self-love. And wherever you put your focus, wherever you put your energy, it grows. And if you put your energy towards loving self, okay, knowing self, nurturing self, unleashing self, unchaining self, you know, this energy of freeing yourself, okay, then you're able to really put the other time, your focus. Okay, yeah, Father Time is also here too. So divine intervention is here, so Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, so Judgment is also here. So with that, you might be seeing 10:20 or 10:20 something, either 10:20 a.m. or 10:20 p.m. You're going to get a revelation. I was going to say revolution. So I feel like whatever this truth is, this revelation that is going to come into you, it's going to be freeing. Okay. And it's so beautiful because looking at this one deck, and I forget the name of it. I think it's on here, but it's by Autumn Sky. And she paints these beautiful paintings, and she made a deck, right? And this card that's on top is the crone. All right, you using your wisdom, and then with that, I was seeing the glare, and with that we have the crow, the peacock, and the owl. All right, so it's this beautiful energy of all becoming one. There's also the scarab beetle that is upon her throat chakra. All right, so definitely lots of spelling is being disillusioned, or it's what's this word? Okay, hold on. It's being dispelled, and disillusionments are being like dissolved. Okay, and these are right now we are talking about the things in which the ego has put upon the self, to where it stopped you from feeling, seeing, hearing, knowing, okay, your true self and your true guidance. All right, this is what has kept you in a place of disempowerment. All right, so when I first the book that was chosen to come into today's reading was the Tarot Healer. Okay, it's Using the cards to deepen your chakra healing work. It's by Lisa Robinson. Okay, I think you can see that. And when I was flipping through, well, I got to the heart chakra, but the page actually flipped through was forgiveness. So that was confirmation for me to send out the forgiveness decks, because what I had heard when I was in meditation is turn back the hands of time and I will be there waiting for you. You will see me. Okay. And so that made me think of when I first revealed that I was using tarot cards for self-healing, self-development, for activating my light body and activating my blueprint. The first thing that we started on was forgiveness. It was forgiveness. How do you forgive, right? All of these things, and forgiving the self, forgiving through self-love, forgiving through detachment, forgiving all kinds of different things in which you need to forgive, you know, so that way you can fully be released and fully surrender, right? Yes. And it says it's this energy, I'm reading here quickly, it's this energy of you understanding, you putting yourself in the shoes of the person that you refuse to forgive, even if that person is you, you know. So you looking from a higher perspective. All right. Eagle Condor, yeah, Source is definitely like seated in all of these cards. He's throwing his energy in. Every card right now is being lit up with this beautiful cosmic pink energy. All right. Because your soul is here to speak to you the truth of that which some of you have refused to hear. All right. I know that might be difficult as well, especially when you come to the realization that there is nothing outside of you that is stopping you. It's only what is within you. Okay, because it's the power of belief, and if you give that power of belief to something outside of you, you now have given your power away, and giving that power away, you now have created a blockage within self, because now you are separated from self, because you are no longer seeing yourself as the bridge of light to that which you truly are. Okay. Yes. And so in the example in the book, it is saying, if you put yourself into the shoes of that which you will not forgive, and you refuse to forgive it, understand what it feels like when you have wanted someone so badly to forgive you and they have refused. What does that feel like? You know? And so that's the energy, that's the resistance, that's kind of holding you in a place of feeling like you are not healed, whole, and complete. All right. The energy of forgiveness, which can be very hard, you know, because you have to forgive abusers, molesters, you know, people who raped you, people who stole from you, people who beat you. You have to forgive people who lied to you, who betrayed you, who disappointed you, people who rejected you, people who abandoned you. You have to forgive all of that. And again, we're definitely working on the father line right now. Okay, that's definitely heavily present. And so with the new moon, there's this energy of releasing, so that way you can get ready to take action, but action from a place of true presence, true power, and honesty, integrity. All right. So this is you acting from your soul, not from your hurt inner child, or acting from a place of regret or guilt or shame. Okay. So this is also these instances where people that you are just not aligned to anymore, and there's an energy going around of, you need to know why you hurt me, and you need to listen to it, even if you do not agree with it, right? And there's this resistance of I'm not going to allow you to pour out it's kind of like someone else's guilt or someone else's excuses or anything like that. Because remember, Aquarius, to the collective, you are the ultimate mirror. Okay, because out of all of the signs, I know Scorpios are one. All right, so you might have Scorpio in your chart, or it might be highly aspected, or it might be your south node, it might even be your north node. Okay, so there's this energy of people wanting to pour out their deepest emotions, their deepest limiting beliefs out onto you, because they are seeing themselves in you, right? But you have to remember that they're seeing themselves in you because you are reflecting it back to them. All right, you have done the healing work, so it is for you to stand in your power and for you not, okay? There's this energy of not taking on their karma for them. All right, so this is when you bounce it back. You are the boomerang. All right, so this is also with energies of evil eye and this kind of thing that might be coming out, you know. As long as you stay in the power of I only allow myself to hold the highest light, to hold love, then you will not be consumed by the darkness. You will not be consumed by the shadow, not even your own. Okay, so there's this energy we talked about, that when you are in the storm, it is in those times when you become the storm and you illuminate your light, you shine as bright as possible, and in that energy you're transmuting anything that you have absorbed. All right, so you understand how there's like these different aspects that are starting to play out within the collective, but also within your families, your friendships, your partnerships, romantic ships, the things that are around you. But it's for you to always see yourself as whole and complete, and to stand in your power and to shine, shine, shine. And if you're in a place of disempowerment, right, in a place of confusion, in a place of doubt or victimhood or scarcity or lack or any of that, it is for you to do the work that is needed to clear your energetic body. All right, because somewhere there was a leakage, somewhere there was a tie, somewhere we allowed ourselves to become that which we are reflecting back. Okay, so with the forgiveness deck, this is from the Self-Forgiveness Oracle, Love Your Ego Edition. Okay, I did get these ones on Etsy. If you just look up Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck, you'll find it. There's 3 of them, and I can't remember all 3, but it's what does the masculine have to forgive? What does the feminine have to forgive? It's forgiving your ego, and then it's also forgiving the self. So the masculine and feminine are in one deck, okay? But this one is from the Love Your Ego edition, all right? And what it says, I'll just hold this here for a second. I forgive myself for avoiding the experience of that which is new and unknown. I choose to believe that when I accept life's invitation to try something I have not yet experienced, I discover an even deeper connection with the miraculous complexity of my being. Okay, and it talks about the abstinence, comfort. So it talks about you staying in your comfort zone because you're afraid of trusting spirit fully. So what have you been called to do or been asked to do? Okay, no matter how small or big it is that you are refusing to do, or you are putting off, you are allowing the spirit of hesitation, the spirit of procrastination to be your ruler, rather than you standing in your own divine authority and stepping forward. Okay, and your true power, your true beauty, your true presence, which is rare and unique. The next one is, I'll hold it there for you. I forgive myself for holding on to the notion that no one understands me. I choose to believe that when I make my unwavering effort to understand myself, the way I feel, I am able to effortlessly communicate with others on a deeper level. And this is the energy of the rebel, acceptance. So we've been saying this in the readings. I am grateful for acceptance. I'm grateful for trust. This is for you to almost rebel against the energy of resistance. You become that which you resist. You become that which you fear. You allow yourself to combine with the energy, therefore canceling it out. Because you are such a strong light. You're beyond the diamond. You are a million diamonds mixed into one, mixed into 1,000 moons, mixed into 100 million universes. And that doesn't even begin to even describe who you truly are. So when you come into the acceptance of I am, you are able to forgive yourself for holding on to the notion that no one understands me, because then you see yourself seated into every person, understanding that you may not be in that position anymore, but you once were. You know, so this is also bringing me to a humbleness. You know, those of us who have chose the path that is, you know, less driven, less taken, and you're coming into ascension, right? And you know that there's relationships and people, places, things, habits, jobs, projects that you have to let go of. It's not to look back on those things with sorrow or to see them less than. It's to see it with unconditional love and just understanding that there are times when you have to separate. There are times when you have to choose another path because it's for the highest and greatest good of all. You know, your rise, my rise, their rise, it is our rise. Okay, so some things that are going to really help to come into this energy: to forgive yourself for avoiding the experience of that which is new and unknown, and to forgive yourself for holding on to the notion that no one understands me. All right, this is what you can surrender that is going to help you combine with energies, right, and understand that fear is not real, and allow you to release resistance. And it is surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and the answers will support the answers and support will arrive. Okay, so this is not praying from I don't have. This is praying from the notion of I have. I know that it is there. Give me the eyes to see. Give me the arms to open to receive it. Okay, surrender to success. A lot of you may be under this fear of success, maybe in the past wounding, right? Where your success brought you wounded people, right? And you saw it as such, right? And you're like, oh, I don't know, I really don't want to deal with that. I don't really want to deal with anyone that I have to heal. I don't want to deal with anyone who's not ready to do the work. But remember, these are all perceptions that must shift. You know, understanding that everyone who comes to you is ready to do the work. Everyone that comes to you is ready to heal in some way. And also everyone that comes to you is a teacher in some way, right? We all play this relationship of student and teacher. And it goes back and forth. It's reciprocal. So it's like the moment that you start seeing pain as peace, it no longer is pain. It becomes peace. Powerful, right? Surrender your fear of intimacy. So I'll have to share it with you guys. I started uploading light codes to Instagram, and it's light codes, it's numbers that are on top of the flower of life. And the first light code that came through that we posted is the fear of intimacy. So the idea is that you stare into the image and you just allow yourself, you surrender, right? And then it allows you to transmute this fear of intimacy, right? So I'm actually hearing to post it as a short. So I will do that. And for those of you that welcome that medicine, you can view it, okay? And it says, you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So one of my, favorite things, I always love the everyday in every way, right? But we like to change it to everyday in every way. I open my heart more and more. You know, when I was having to release entities and parasites and these kinds of things, right? And really going through my energy, but going through the seed point, so going all the way back through the past lives where I was carrying entities with me. I had to go through, and I really had to open myself up to love. I had to open myself up to my own love. It was so easy for me to love other people unconditionally, but when it came to my own self, I hid. I just, and not only did I hide, but it's like, I bowed down to fear, the fear of loving self, the fear of what would happen if I truly surrendered to the love of myself, right? When I truly had to choose me, when I truly had to put myself first, and to know that it was all riding on me, on my own belief and faith and trust and acceptance that I could survive this, that I could thrive this, that I could become this. And it all starts with opening your heart and welcoming your heart to open. And that's also part of the inner child healing. When you welcome your heart, invite your heart to open to its true self. That is the key. Okay, that is the key, and your inner child will come through. That's also a key of opening up to your psychic abilities. Your inner child will open to you. Okay, yes. And mentioning again, if anyone wants to work through that, you can book with me. The link is in the description. Okay, I got called to do that, and I do know there is someone who's waiting for their reading, and I am so honored and excited to help you manifest more psychic abilities. Yes, yes. So on top of this, they wanted me to bring out the, what is it? Your Heart Knows the Way deck. So here we go. Look inward to be happy, 35. So it's this energy, the 3-5, 3 being the Empress and the 5 being the Hierophant is how I see this. And then 8 being, we're going to use 8 in this instance as inner strength because they're showing me the lamb and the lion. Okay, so Leo energy. And it's you having the courage to look within for your happiness. You having the courage to find your joy from within your heart, not from outside of you, you know, from within you. So this is definitely meditative as well, and you kind of walking in courage and you following those intuitive promptings to do this, to try this, to read that, to buy that, to go there, to sit and listen to that, to invite peace into your heart, you know, for 2 minutes, you know, for 24 seconds even, counting to 24 and just saying, I welcome and invite peace. That's 1. I welcome and invite peace. That's 2. I welcome and invite peace. That's 3. Allowing the heart to open. And they're showing me, actually they're showing me the sacred heart energy, the 50 heart. So that's where the heart is, it's like green on the inside, and then it has like a pink on the outside, and then it's luminous, like a luminous white. All right. So those of you who vibe with that visualization, go ahead and use that. Yeah. Also, the angels are here. There goes the cardinal. Okay, it says choose to see abundance. So this is also this 45 energy of getting out of the 5 of Pentacles, because 4 and 5, right? So it's you having the courage, and that 4 representing the Aries energy, representing the imbalanced Aries. Okay, and imbalance because you using, or yeah, we're going to say like that, you misusing or abusing power because you are afraid to open your heart. Right? And so you put up a wall instead of opening. Right? There's a difference. A shield allows the highest love and light to come in, right? You know, but a wall blocks you from receiving love and giving love. It also blocks you from receiving and giving abundance. All right? So, some other activities that are going to really help you navigate this. All right, generosity. So the generosity mudra. All right, you put your hands together. Generosity mudra. Some might want to go like this, or you can go like this, and you hold it in front of you and hold it in front of your sacral chakra, just sitting in a lotus position or Indian style, or just sitting up. All right, and you welcome in the energy of generosity. And and there it is. You see? Okay. And you just open and receive. You open and receive. And it says, your peace, your presence is a gift. Okay, so this will help to ground you as well. And respect yourself and others. So I respect myself. I honor myself. I acknowledge myself. I appreciate myself. You know, whenever anxiety is coming up, or I'm fearing loss or abandonment, rejection, I come back into myself and I say these things to me so that I can remind myself of who I truly am, that I am not fear, I am love. What you share returns tenfold. So this is also this understanding that when you open your heart to receive abundance, giving abundance is also the same thing, right? So there, I said abundance. So there's like a rebuttal. Okay, there's some kind of something that there's an argument. Okay, and that came through in one of the readings, and it was like, you win, you're right, Now can we open? Are you ready? Are you ready to surrender? Are you ready to release control? Yes. There is enough for everyone. So again, there is enough for everyone. Whenever you see lack or scarcity, homeless people, anything like that, there is enough for everyone. And if you can't give any money, if you can't give food, then give them the blessing. There is enough for everyone. I see you as whole and complete. I see you as your divine self. Trust in abundance. I trust abundance. I trust abundance. So a lot of this, guys, you guys are really speaking you're speaking your healing into existence. All right, you're shifting your reality by what you say. And it says, dare. This is from Venus. Take a risk and fly. So what is it that you need to dare? This is from the Secret Garden little thingies. Dare. Take a risk and fly. So what is it that you have to take a risk on? It's something around abundance, something around sharing your love, opening up. Okay, who do you need to open up to? Who do you need to share love with? I feel like it's a collective. Whoever you've been like, I don't know who you've been called to serve, but I feel like it's a collective. Yeah, so persevere, okay? Persevere. And at this, and here, there is holes in the sacral chakra, and I see it as this energy of you feeling not whole and complete, right? But your angels, your guardians, your ancestors are here to tell you to persevere through it and to imagine that beautiful butterfly energy. If this is really resonating with you, see yourself as an orange butterfly and glowing in that beautiful luminous orange light, repairing all of these holes, repairing all these places where you've been corded in and people have removed the hooks, or you've removed the hooks, but now it's time for you to heal those holes, to seal them. Okay. There's also, here we talked about this too, energy of grief, releasing. Some of you may be grieving over a pet, a lost pet or a lost child, because often, we call ourselves, pet moms and dads and this kind of thing, or you may be healing from the loss of a best friend. All right. Always seed it with love, and that will dissipate the grief. I bless this grief with love. I bless this grief with love, and always see the beauty. Whenever you're in a place of loss, you're only magnetizing loss, therefore attracting more of it to you. So we have to magnetize. I am grateful for having known you. I'm grateful for presence with you. I'm grateful for the memories we had together, and I bless grief, and I welcome in more and more love. And then we have complacency. All right, so this is this energy again that you're holding yourself, you're afraid from flying. So you're holding yourself in winter, in depression, in sadness, because you're afraid to bet on yourself. You're afraid to choose yourself. All right, so once you come out of the energy of fear, then take one step, no matter how small it is. All right, it doesn't have to be these huge leaps. It can be something very small. Putting your work out there. Offering to, heal, give a healing session or reading, or maybe, you create something, whatever it is. It could be very small. If you're afraid that people don't want your services, offer to do something for free. Okay. And then gradually work up to, offering paid sessions, whatever that is. That's what I'm feeling. You can even use me as an example. All right. Nothing is by coincidence. There's a reason that I'm here. There is a reason that you're sent to me and I'm sent to you, right? There's a reason. So whatever resonates with you, take it, mold it into your own, okay? Yeah. This is the Astaro Tarot, and this is because it's a new beginning. So you have to release this defensiveness, all right? The Nine of Wands, often the wounded warrior, even the wounded healer is what I just heard, okay? So this also means if those of you have been, if you're seated with resentment because of whatever, because of frustration, all right, because of impatience, what God has done for others, God shall do for me too and more. And even what God has done for me, he shall continue to do and more. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, there's a death coming. Look at this. See the mouse on top? And the mouse is tiny and crowned, right? And then there's the sword that's right there on the carcass. Okay? The truth is what is going to bring in your rebirth. The truth of who you truly are. Yeah, I'm like, some of you are like, I'm a giver, and you've stopped giving because of what you've experienced in the past. But it's time to return to giving without attachment, giving without feeling entitled to receiving. When you feel entitled to receive, that's the ego pushing you, forcing you. Okay, but when you're giving because it just brings you peace and fulfillment and joy, that's a whole nother level. That's ascension, that's healing, that's spiritual awakening, that's Sagittarius energy in the most beautiful form. That is that pure fire that comes from the phoenix rising. Yeah, and this is the true surrender, the hangman, the 12th. All right, so surrender to your creativity. All right, surrender to your heart and allow yourself to just try. Curiosity did not kill the cat. Okay, and actually it's like funny, curiosity did kill the cat. It causes your rebirth, your transformation, your transmutation, your rise. Yes, and this is when you become what? The Empress, transforming everything that you touch. All right, the Empress has mastered the magician energy. The Empress has mastered the high priestess energy. All right, so everything that you touch turns to gold because you touch it because your intuition said, reach out, grab that, hold that, bless that, receive that, take that, give this, receive that, heal that, go here, try this, right? This is you becoming magnetic, all right? And look at that, going right over that complacency, all right? Bringing you into true power, true creativity. Some of you, Freya and Bridget, are here very strong. The goddesses Freya and Bridget, you might want to learn about them. Okay, so that you could tap into their energy, and you can, some of you, I'm hearing students, mentors. So if you've been called to really tap into your creativity, because also that's also what's going to heal the divine masculine. The divine masculine, oh boy, the divine masculine, it's like your passion is the seed to his fuel. Okay, do you feel that? I felt it so strongly. So that's another way of healing the divine masculine, is standing fully empowered in your creativity. All right, Queen of Wands energy coming through. So this is you believing that you are the master of manifestation. All right, you becoming the King of Swords, also that you become the master of the law of assumption. Okay, yeah. Oh look, there it is again. There it is. 9-9 though. Didn't we say we were going to be seeing that a lot? All right. Nothing is missing. You have everything that you need for this completion. Everything that you need. Everything that you need for this completion. All right. For this travel, for this relocation. It might be physical, but it also might be spiritual. It might just be a shift within the mind or within the heart space. All right. It might be a shift into your rainbow energy. Some of you, if you identify with Rainbow Child, okay, look more into that. There's activations there for you. All right. And also this is 21. This is the Empress reflected. Okay. So remember 21 is 3 and the 12 reflected. Look at this. 21-12. All right. There's a gateway too. I'm going to see if I can pull back that light language activation for the 21-12 gateway. All right. If I can find it, I'll post it for you guys. The light language activation. I feel like it might be helpful at this time. Yes, yes, and yes. And if not, we'll just create a new one for you. All right. This is powerful, Aquarius. This is truly powerful. I love you guys very much, and I hope that this helped, that you enjoyed this. If you're interested in working together, go ahead, and the link is in the description. And thank you again. I absolutely love your comments. I love knowing how this hit for you, and I also love knowing your interpretation of the messages that came through, of the numbers, of the images, of the colors, of the symbology of everything as well. You know, I truly enjoy hearing from you. So I will see you guys in the next one, and take care.